I got your message from Maggie.
Then why did you come here?
I wanted to give you my answer in person. Ian, please look at me. Look at me. Ian. My God, what have they done to you? Who did this to you?
I asked Maggie to tell me not to come here for good
If
reason.
you don't tell me what happened, I'll go to the warden.
No! I don't want you involved in this.
Fine, forget the warden. I'll go to the judge. He should know what
Paulina.
happens in his jail.
Paulina! Paulina! Please, just sit down. Believe me, I held my own.
Against who?
Paulina, I have enough to worry about without you coming down here and getting arrested for helping me. You all right?
I care about you. And I'm not leaving you. And I'm fine, thank you very much.
You know, I don't have to see you if I don't want to. I can refuse any visitors at any time. I'll do it. All right, next time you come, I won't see you.
Now that's my favorite. The Lone Ranger riding off into the sunset. Well, pal, it's too late for that.
I don't want you in my life.
Well, I'm in it. Unless what happened in San Cristobal means nothing to you. Is that it? Huh? Was it just sex?
In his right mind, would get involved with you just for sex.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I feel so flattered.
Because you are far too much trouble. And the only reason they would get involved would be because they couldn't help it.
What, does somebody have a gun against your head?
This whole town has a gun against my head. Why do you think I came back here? Knowing that I was going to be arrested. Why?
Right.
Because we had sex?
Right. I was just trying to make a point, and the point is that we should stop fighting each other and focus on how to get you out of here. I know, the lawyer thing, I'm working on it, okay? But in the meantime, it's hot in here.
It's nice and cool by the Quarry Pool.
We've got to prove that Jake is wrong about my father.
I'm not sure that he is.
Well, I am. And the least you could do is help me figure out how this whole mess started. You know what Jake did? He went on TV and implied that there's been a cover-up.
What?
Yes, the stock prices went down. Rachel went out of town to get more facts. I had to check deeds and passports.
What? Paulina.
I'll be Jake and Spencer to death with the truth.
Two minutes.
So your father said nothing about the sale of the land or the timber rights?
Yeah, but he must have known. He said something before he died.
About the contract being breached?
Not really. He must have known. He was involved with indigenous plants. If there was anything wrong with
What
it,
exactly did he say?
that he'd been betrayed.
He betrayed him? They betrayed him?
I've been betrayed. That's what he said. That's all I remember.
Ian, sweetheart, I know this is difficult for you, but you've got to remember exactly what he said.
I was just a kid. I wasn't thinking about contracts and timber rights. My father was dying. Look, I've been over this so many times. I don't even know if it's a memory or if I made it up. It's... Paulina.
Name's up,
Paulina, wake up. Paulina. Paulina, wake up. Wake up.
I'll be back
No,
first
no,
thing
you
tomorrow
can't
morning.
go.
I've got to
Something
see
wrong.
DNA.
No, there's something wrong. Listen to me.
Fine.
Listen to me. The neck and the heat. Listen to me, Paulina. Paulina! Listen to me! God! God, it's emergency!
What? What's the emergency?
Just listen to me, all right? The lady that just left here, right? She's in a lot of trouble. She needs to get to a doctor, otherwise she could die. Now, if you just let me use the telephone, I can call her sister, then they can get a doctor.
No calls after 10 p.m.
Well, then you make the call. Or the mate, listen, get somebody to call. If nobody calls it, listen to me! She could die!
times do I have to tell you I have to make a phone call? A woman's life could be in danger.
No calls after 10 p.m. Now, what part of that don't you understand?
The woman who visited me, Paulina Corey, she's very sick.
Yeah, with you for a boyfriend, yeah, I'll say she is.
Listen to me. Please listen to me. She may have an infectious disease, and I have to warn her.
You know, buddy, I've heard them all, but this is one for the books.
Then you call her.
Or call her family, call anybody, please! Just, look, she could die!
I wouldn't give you the time of day. And if you don't stop harassing my family, I swear I'll press charges against you myself.
Wait, Amanda, wait!
Guess your call wasn't as important as you thought, huh?
She didn't even listen to me. She didn't give me a chance to.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend like that.
No,
Let's get back to yourself.
No, I have to get in contact with Paulina. I have to warn her. Just
That's
please.
it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. In the cell.
Listen, don't you understand? This lady could die!
Not on my shift, she won't. Now move!
Listen, nobody knows how sick she is. Do you understand that?
Look, you keep it up, and you're going to be spending the next 3 days in solitary. You got that?
What can I do?
Paulina? How are you feeling this morning?
Did you ever see that horror film where the people float?
Yeah, I get the picture. I need you to open your eyes. I have to check your pupils.
Not the little flashlight.
Yes, the little flashlight. Come on. I'm almost finished.
No, please.
All right. Could you see me?
Kind of hard to focus. Everything's shimmering.
All right. It's okay. Close them. How do your legs feel?
Same.
Any itching?
Hmm?
Can you feel this?
Yes. Yes.
Not this.
Ah, yeah.
Get more fluids in you.
I was hoping you'd give me the aspirin the size of a donut.
No, not right now. I'm afraid that any medication's just too risky.
The antibiotics aren't working?
Not so far, no.
John, please. Please. Get in. Yeah. You helped me before. Please.
Okay, just get some rest.
Any change?
Actually, there is. She's developed a rash on her legs, and her temperature's spiking even higher.
How high?
Oh
104.7.
my gosh, it's worse.
What is this?
I don't know. I thought I was dealing with meningitis, but her spinal fluid is clear, and this rash on her legs is asymptomatic.
What are you gonna do?
She thinks I should speak to Ian.
What are you waiting for? Do it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a prisoner. I've been down here a long time. Ian Rain. Thank you. I heard you were in solitary. What, you get in a fight with yourself?
I had a disagreement.
Yeah, who won?
How is Paulina? Have you seen her?
She's burning up now, thanks to you.
Is she still conscious?
Barely. Her doctor thinks she picked up some kind of fever in San Cristobal.
So, you want my help?
Well, I didn't come here to chat about the prison menu.
Jake, you are the only person who can help her now. I'm afraid Paulina may have the same fever that killed my father.
She just passed out here. No one said she was going to die.
I believed my father would get well, that the fever and the chills would pass, that he would walk with me again.
What kind of medicine did they give your old man?
Why do you think there are doctors walking around with little black bags in the rainforest? He tried to cure himself.
Well, I guess he blew it.
He was so weak he couldn't even lift his head up to sip water.
Ian, he must have had some kind of home remedy.
You idiot! My father saved hundreds of people's lives using the plants from the rainforest. Those notes you stole from me in San Cristobal are all that are left of his experiments.
I'm sure they have come up with cures for all sorts of things since your father was boiling leaves in the jungle.
Then why? Why hasn't Paulina?
Because you haven't come up with the right medicine. Right now, that I just came because I thought you might know.
All I know is my father was the only one who could help somebody who was lying on their deathbed. Give John Hudson my father's papers.
Your father was a madman who died when you were a kid. What you call research is a bunch of unreadable scribbling on paper.
Just because your brain can't decipher my father's formula doesn't mean that it's not going to help Paulina.
Yeah, well, I can't be that stupid because I'm the one that figured out she was sick.
Jake, without the right treatment, there will be no recovery.
You know, that is a lie so you can get the papers back.
Are you insane?
Listen, then. I know it was a waste coming here, Ian. You are not going to turn Paulina into some guinea pig so you can try to play hero again.
Jake, damn it, give the papers to her doctor. Gotta do it soon, or she'll run out of time.
It's all I could do not to grab Jake and choke him. He came here to gloat.
Don't you think he might have been concerned about Paulina?
He didn't listen to a thing I said.
Ian, do you think that your father's research can help Paulina?
When I was a boy, I watched my father cure people as their relatives dug their graves.
And they all had the same symptoms as Paulina?
Her fever is rising. Her head is like lead. She constantly needs water.
That's right.
Does the light bother her?
Yes, very much.
Yes, I know. Soon she'll become disoriented. Then she'll start to hallucinate.
I can't get her temperature.
No, it's useless. After that, she'll go into a coma. Once that happens, if we don't do something within 24 hours, she'll be dead.
Was she sick when she was with you in San Cristobal?
She fell into a fever in the rainforest, but I thought she got over it.
Is a short recovery period part of this pattern?
I don't know. I don't know.
If your father was having so much success treating people with this disease, why didn't he publish his results?
Because he wanted to improve the cure. My father died very suddenly.
So, Jake has the only record of your father's work.
The only record I know of. You have to convince Jake to give you those papers.
I will if I can. Even if Jake cooperates.
It may be too late. We have to try. Anything. You said it yourself. Nothing else is working, please. Please, this could be Paulina's only chance. How's it going, Cupcake?
Ian.
I'll take you into the rainforest with me. It's beautiful and peaceful, and no one will hurt you there. Here. Take my hand.
Coming, Ian.
Ian!
What are you doing here? Order!
You have to stay calm.
Order in this
It's all up
court.
to you now.
I demand order in my court. You will all remain quiet. Be seated. Order! Order!
Give the papers to the doctors.
Yeah, but nobody can figure them out.
Young lady, you are trying my patience.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'd like...
He can cite you for contempt.
Yes, I could.
I'd just like to know what I'm
Ian,
doing.
don't say anything unless you're asked.
I hope this silence means we can proceed in a civilized manner.
Yes, thank you for being so understanding, Your Judgeship.
Mr. Winthrop, I assume you're acting as attorney of record for Mr. Rain.
Yes, Your Honor. Come on.
I've taken a short time to review Mr. Rain's case. Given the severity of the charges against your client, I have serious reservations about his release.
My release? What's he...
We assured the court that Mr. Rain would be under constant guard.
Maggie has convinced the judge that you're the only person who can help Paulina.
That's right, I can. Paulina is very ill. If you let me out, I can help her.
Since the circumstances are already so unusual, would you allow my client to explain, Your Honor?
Very well, Mr. Rain, in your own words. What can you do to help Miss Corey that a team of the finest physicians can't?
I know the jungle. I know the diseases. My father was a scientist. I've seen people die from exactly the same kind of fever.
Are you saying you know a cure?
The cure is in the plants. There's a formula. It's Paulina's only help. The doctors don't understand.
And you do?
Look, you're wasting time. She only has a few hours here.
Mr. Rain, I cannot do anything without collecting facts.
We'll collect them later. She's going to die. And then her death will be on your hands.
My client is obviously too emotionally involved in this to be able to state his own case. If I may, Your Honor.
Make it quick, Consul. I have a full docket and a dinner date.
Mr. Rain grew up in a jungle. His father was an eminent biologist who unfortunately died under similar circumstances, a similar infection. We are hoping that Mr. Rain can give the doctors some insight into a cure for Paulina Corey.
Well, if what you're saying is true, I'm going to have to ask the clerk to pull some files, check on some precedents.
No! You're wasting time. You're killing Paulina.
It's okay, Paulina. Just relax. How's your pressure?
92, pal. It's dropping. Her fever's 105. I'm afraid of seizure.
So am I. This coma bed doesn't seem to be helping at all.
It's all right. I'm right here. It's Kelsey.
Sorry, it's so much trouble.
You're never any trouble.
Make it up to you.
You just concentrate on getting well.
Hey, come on. Where do you think you're going? Just relax.
I want to better.
Just relax. I need to get some sleep. Can you do that for me? Kelsey.